Early this morning, Lisa Marie Presley was rushed to the West Hills Hospital in California.
Lisa Marie was reportedly taken here after suffering from a possible cardiac arrest.
Soon after, her mother, Priscilla, announced the singer had died.
She was the most passionate, strong and loving woman I have ever known.
Lisa Marie was born into a musical dynasty. Her father, one of the biggest pop figures of all time. Her birth, front page news. It seemed inevitable the daughter of Elvis and Priscilla Presley would forge a career in music. But the shadow of her family's legacy proved difficult to escape.
It was in me, so I really couldn't avoid it, even though I knew I was up against a lot.
Despite her 3 albums, Lisa Marie was better known as a tabloid lightning rod. Her 4 high-profile marriages, including actor Nicolas Cage and the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
And just think, nobody thought this would last.
On the outside, it appeared a blessed life, but it was marred by tragedy. Her father died when she was just 9, her son Benjamin dying by suicide in 2020. She claimed her business manager squandered her inheritance, forcing her mother to sell her home to help with mounting debts. But Lisa Marie never shied away from her role as custodian of the Elvis legacy, maintaining his Tennessee mansion, Graceland.
It's just so moving how every year you come from all over the world, and it's moving to me and my family, and thank you.
Just days ago at the Golden Globes, she watched as Austin Butler won an award for his portrayal of her father.
It was mind-blowing, truly mind-blowing.
Friends and fans alike have paid tribute to Lisa Marie on social media.
So beautiful and only 54 years old. I can't actually comprehend it.
I'm so sorry. I'll miss you, but I know I'll see you again.
Lisa Marie Presley is survived by her mother Priscilla and her 3 daughters.
Well, joining us from LA is entertainment reporter Hyla. Hyla, this feels like quite a shock for everyone. What has the reaction been?
I mean, there's no better word than shock. I mean, here was someone that was just walking the red carpet a couple of days ago, 54 years young. You thought that maybe this would be something that she could recover from. The initial reports were, she was rushed to the hospital, but she had that pulse. And then the shocking news came down that everyone's just kind of shaking their head at.
Hyla, she was on the red carpet 2 days ago. Was there any indication at all that she was in poor health?
It's interesting. When I was watching the Globes, when I was watching the red carpet, you saw her on there, you saw her doing interviews. You could tell she wasn't necessarily 100%, but you didn't think that tragedy was just around the corner. Now, looking back, you can see that there are moments that maybe she wasn't all there. She wasn't in perfect health. I suspect that we're going to hear more details in the coming days and weeks.
Obviously, she had some difficulties in her life, but she did seem to genuinely embrace her family legacy, her father's legacy. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are about whether she ever managed to escape that and establish herself as a performer, as an artist, as a sort of independent, I suppose, human.
Yeah. I mean, listen, your dad is one of the biggest entertainers of all time. Not only do you carry his name, Presley, but also, there's a resemblance there. I'd like to think that she did chart her own path as much as you can when you have Elvis Presley as your dad. I mean, she did have a top 5 record on the Billboard charts. Her album did go gold. So, she had opportunities to kind of do her own thing as much as she could. And then, just speaking about one of her daughters, super successful actress, director, just won an award, a prestigious award at Cannes last year. So she's definitely, carved her own lane as much as she could.
So, Hyla, one of the last things she ever witnessed was seeing that Elvis movie honoured. How much did that movie mean to the family?
Oh, a ton. And you can see that in the interviews. I mean, they, were in full force at the Globes. Every interview they talk about how it's been amazing the way Austin Butler, embodied her father. The fact that, her last days, he's winning an award, they're celebrating. And now through the rest of awards season, through March and the Oscars, this movie has a whole different weight to it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months.
Hyla, in your opinion, how will she be remembered?
I mean, listen, the reality is she didn't have the easiest life. From literally a newborn press conference, right, to, the tragedy with her dad, 4 marriages that failed, the tragedy with her own son. She talked candidly about her struggles with drugs. So it wasn't easy for her. So I think there's, it's a little bit of like, hey, she did the best that she could with the cards that she was dealt, but it wasn't easy.
Hyla, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you.